Hi, this is part 12 of the videos I've been doing on memories or memory lane or whatever, you know. It's past videos that I've taken or past pictures rather and turned into video. Anyway, again, this is part 12. I was just sitting here, I was looking through some of my videos and I decided to try to do a real quick video. This isn't going to be that long, hopefully, but just do a real quick one. Or get started because it's already 8 o'clock and it might be after 8 o'clock and I'm near about 8 miles outside of Johnson City, Tennessee. I need to get going, but I wanted to, I just wanted to start this video and do this video. The first video that I do, or first slideshow, I meant to do a few months back. I just never got around to it. Anyway, the first video is basically a happy birthday video or happy birthday slideshow. I'm doing this video because back on my actual birthday, which was been a while, it's been a couple months. Anyway, back on my actual birthday, I posted on Facebook, that it was my birthday, and I've talked about this in another video. But I just want to touch base again because it's coming up about that time when, it's going to be a few more weeks, but, getting close to the time when my ex-husband and I, or my ex-boyfriend and I, possibly are going to start, going back to some of our old venues, or maybe some new venues, but venues where some of the people that we hung out with are going to be there. And I'm not really sure what to expect or how they're going to treat me, because I know a few months back, one of the women in my group, a person I thought was a friend, just out of the blue, deleted me on Facebook, told me it was because she was getting ethnic men requests, and excuse me. Anyway, didn't want to stop the video. Anyway, she said she was getting requests from ethnic men. She told me she got like 50 of them, and some of them were on, and like she tried to claim all of them were on my friend list. That's not true. But anyway, it doesn't really matter. That's not true. That's not true at all. I think she did get, a couple from men on my list. And they're people that have been on my my friend list for a long time. Most of the people that are on my friend list, I know, or they have something to do with our business. Anyway, I did post it out there on my Facebook page. I felt really bad afterwards, and a couple of men did come forward. And I've talked about this. One man is a man from Atlanta. An African-American man from Atlanta, and the other was a Vietnamese man from Ohio, and both said they were really, they both came forward and told me that they had sent a friend request and that they were very sorry about it. They didn't mean to bother anyone, and when they did that, I felt really, really badly. Anyway, because of this person, a lot of people that were formerly on my Facebook list and formerly I thought friends either deleted me or have completely stopped communicating, don't communicate with me at all, they don't communicate at all. It's that simple. If I send them a message, they don't respond, or they're snooty. Anyway, the happy birthday comes about because of someone that on my friend list I thought, and I really liked her. I thought she was a friend. The first person I thought was a friend, but I knew she could be a little, maybe she didn't really come off as snooty, but I figured she was a friend. But anyway, and turns out, she just out of the blue, like I said, she out of the blue deleted me because she got a couple of friend requests from a couple of ethnic men, and that still just runs all over me. It still makes me angry, even now, to think about it. I shouldn't let it bother me. I was bamboozled, I guess. I didn't realize that was the kind of person she was. I trusted blindly, and I shouldn't have. Anyway, that said, she got a lot of the women in our group, or my group, mine and my ex-husband's group, worked into a frenzy, and And so other women deleted me, and now are, now won't communicate with me and won't have anything to do with me based on this person. And I'm gonna be honest, I told her I thought she was a racist, and not that nice, but but I mean, she is, I wholeheartly believe she is. Maybe I'm wrong, but I think she is. She didn't try to defend herself. But maybe she thinks no point, not to bother. But I didn't out and out say that to her. I didn't out and out say that to her specifically. I did not send her a message and tell her I thought she was a racist, bitch. I just posted on my Facebook page, not directly to her, that some people, I'd had some issues with people I thought were friends, and turned out they were racist. So, it could have been anyone, and I don't care. I really don't. I don't care if she doesn't want anything more to do with me. I don't care. To be perfectly honest, I don't want to see them. I don't want to see her. I don't want to see any of the rest of them. Anyway, the whole purpose of this video, again, I'm getting off on a long tangent. I did not mean to do that. Is the other person, this is another person. Now, she has not deleted me on Facebook, but she won't communicate with me either. I don't know if she's waiting for me to delete her. I don't know. I don't know. And granted, I know COVID just put a real monkey wrench into everything. COVID just ruined everything, really. Everything was going along great. It was going along smooth, going along fine. I had an active social life. When I was in the area, me and my ex-husband, or me and my ex-boyfriend and ex-husband, would go dancing. We were having a great time. We were having a ball, but, and then all of a sudden COVID came, and it just really screwed things up. And then, this person, I did not realize, the first person, I'll just call her Blondie. I didn't know Blondie was, a drama queen. And I believe that's part of it too. I believe that they had been just, cooped up for so long in their houses, not going anywhere, not doing anything, being told to self-isolate, being told to quarantine, that they just couldn't stand it. So they started drama the only way they could, and that was through Facebook. So as of right now, I pretty much only use Facebook to upload my pictures and videos, and just, share them, and that's it. And communicate with people through business. That's it. I don't use Facebook for any other reason. I don't use it to communicate with friends. I don't, and I realized, you have thousands of people on your, or hundreds maybe, on your Facebook list, and you don't communicate with any of them, and none of them are really your friends. Now, some of these people are communicating with each other, and they are friends. I was never really part of that group. There was, at one point, I kind of felt like I was part of that group, but I was living in an illusion, a delusion. I was delusional. I thought I was part of that group, and I really wasn't. They're just people I see at the bars and pubs we go to dance and to say hello to, and it was a real slap in the face. It was a real wake up call. It and I don't know what the difference is with me. I don't know what their problem is with me. I don't know why. I don't know if it's jealousy. I've had that my entire life. I don't know. Perhaps it's because I'm a little bit younger. I am about 10 years younger than some of these women, and that could be it. It could just be that they think I'm outside of their age group. I'm 10 years younger, so, I'm not in that group. I don't know. I really don't know. And it doesn't matter. But anyway, the whole purpose, the first video is of happy birthday, and I did that one to myself because of the fact that this other person and this is not Blondie, but the second gal, brunette, I thought she was a friend too, and in fact, we communicated, we talked a lot. And, we never really went to each other's houses, but, we communicated. We were pretty, we talked, we definitely had fun and talked to each other when we were at the pubs and the bars, and we were, we got along, and, and I considered her, I don't know if you'd call her a friend or a really good acquaintance. I guess a really good acquaintance maybe, but at least I didn't consider her a good friend, but I considered her a friend or a good acquaintance. And as I've talked about this before, she writes me on Facebook the day that I put a picture of a cake out, and I just haphazardly, maybe foolishly, said it was my birthday, because for whatever reason, I think I'm not sure why, but my birthday doesn't come up on Facebook. Anyway, whatever the reason, I didn't get any happy birthday, and it feels good to be, it feels good for someone to say happy birthday. And anyway, sometimes I still get emotional. I don't want to get emotional. I don't mean to get emotional, but it was a real wake-up call. COVID was just a really nasty, not only is COVID a nasty bug, but a nasty virus, but it was also a wake-up call, a real slap in the face, a real wake-up call. And this person, brunette, she messages me on Facebook and says, "Oh, just really, really, smart, kind of snitty," and says, "Oh, I guess you're looking for some real pretty birthday cake, huh? Yeah, last year your ex-husband, my ex," and then started talking about my ex-husband throwing me a party last year, which I ended up not going to, and there's a reason for that. And I've talked about this before. He hijacked my ex-husband hijacked my birthday party to throw a birthday party for his wannabe girlfriend, and then we got into a fight, and then he got angry. We got into a fight. I think at that time, I was kind of on the outs with my ex-boyfriend. My ex-boyfriend and I broke up, got together, broke up several times. We'd break up and then get back together. But anyway, and he was, I don't know, I said something my ex-husband didn't like. I don't know if it was about my ex-boyfriend. I really don't know. What I do remember is he got angry and just started just being nasty to me. And that's not uncommon. My ex-husband's done that before. We of course, when I'm in the area, we live in the same house. At that time, I don't think I was. I think I was just maybe mostly staying in my car. I didn't really want to stay with him. That was the other house. He was in another place, and I didn't stay there. I just stayed in my car or the RV that my uncle provides for work. So anyway, or his van. It was a van. Let me take that back. I think it was a van, not an RV. Sometimes I get the RV, but most of the time it's either a car or a van. I think it was a van. Anyway, it doesn't matter. And he got really nasty and he got really nasty with me. And we got into it. We kind of got into a fuss, and I said, "That's it. I don't have to take this." And the whole, and it was never about, my birthday party. It was never really about my birthday. And of course, my ex-husband got in touch with Blondie. Blondie was one of the people that he was really coordinating with, and some others too, and talked about bringing chips and bringing snacks and bringing stuff, and the weird thing, and I look back, and it was never about my birthday. I mean, my ex-husband did it under the guise of being my birthday, and I told him right from the very, very beginning, I did not want a birthday. That was not my thing. I did not want a birthday party. My birthday, I think, fell on a Saturday, and we were going to our favorite band, the Super 60s, and we were going to dance, and I would have been okay with him, announcing to the band that it was my birthday, because the band always does that. They always play My Birthday Party or one of those 60s songs, I don't remember, and everybody that's got a birthday, either that day or the day before, the day after, or within a few days, will stand up, or their friends will stand up and say, "Hey, it's so-and-so's birthday, oh, it's so-and-so's birthday." And that's fine and good. I would have been okay with that. I told my ex-husband I did not want a birthday party. I would have been perfectly fine with him announcing to the band that it was my birthday, the day's my birthday, today's your birthday party. But that's all I wanted. I mean, it didn't matter to me. I mean, if he'd announced that would have been fine. But I did not want a birthday party. I didn't want that. That was not it. I just didn't want that. And I told him I didn't want that. Just announcing it was fine. And, And earlier in that day, if he hadn't have been so caught up, he was so caught up trying to make sure that his wannabe girlfriend got the surprise of her life, that the fact that it was my birthday just fell by the wayside. It just was forgotten, really. And he was talking to Blondie and some of the others that were kind of planning the birthday party. That planning wasn't for me. Not really. My ex-husband was talking about what he was going to bring for the party and telling me what I needed to bring for the party, my own birthday party. He's telling me what I need to bring to my own birthday party. And then Blondie's saying, okay, who's going to bring yada yada, and are you going to bring this and this, and what's Rachel going to bring? I'm Rachel, by the way. I never announce myself anymore, but anyway, what's Rachel going to bring? And it was all about that. And then my ex-husband was talking to Blondie, and they were talking about, okay, how we were Blondie and everyone else in the group, and my ex-husband and me and everybody were gonna kind of hide, kind of gonna try to set it up, try to get to everybody in on it, like the band, everybody, so they knew and they could just jump out and go, hey, happy birthday to his wannabe girlfriend. And it was never about me. It was not my birthday party. But they can turn around and use that against me and go, oh, no, you kind of blew off your own birthday party. No, I didn't. I did take off, and I didn't tell anybody I just took off. I did work. I did do a little bit of work that day, and then I spent the rest of the day. I did work that day. I ended up just kind of getting out on the road and doing what I do, which is finding, meeting with potential clients, potential sellers of houses. And I think I met with a couple people that day, maybe, I don't remember now. And then after that day, I took off and I went to Florida, and I decided that was going to be my birthday party. I celebrated my birthday party in Florida by myself, as I have done many, many times when my ex-husband was drinking or drunk. I have spent many, many birthdays, many Valentine's Days, many Thanksgivings, and many Christmases alone, by myself somewhere, eating a truck stop turkey sandwich for Thanksgiving dinner, because my ex-husband is an alcoholic and was drunk on those holidays. This was, like I said, this was never about my birthday. It was about his wannabe girlfriend, who she doesn't even know his name now. She probably doesn't even remember his name now. And if she does, she's definitely not interested in him. He thought she was. She acted like she was, but and she seemed nice, and she seems nice. And then out of the blue, she was always nice to me and always friendly to me, but then all this other stuff happened with Blondie, and then she deleted me, and I don't really care. I really don't. I kind of got the feeling. I definitely got the feeling she is very possessive. Right off the bat, I remember we were dancing one day, me and my ex-husband, and we've always danced together. We've always been dance partners. We're good dance partners. And even my ex-boyfriend never had an issue with it. Anyway, and I had put my phone in his pocket, I think, or something. I reached in his pocket to get it out, because, we were together a long time, and she just glared like it was like he was her man, and they had barely even talked to each other. They just danced together. So I got the feeling she's really possessive. But anyway, that's a whole other story. And that's his problem. He doesn't even talk to her now, and she doesn't talk to him either. They talked to each other for a little while. Then COVID hit. Who knows? Maybe things could have went further, but I don't know. She was a tease. I think she was. Because when he tried to start talking about going out a little bit, she was, oh no, I don't know. I don't know if you want to be with someone like me. I'm damaged goods. Oh God, I'm damaged goods. I've slipped and went back to my ex-boyfriend a few times. He's an abuser. I've slipped and went back, and to me that sounds like a pile of crap. Anyway, she may have been with a man who was abusive, but I don't have respect for someone who went back to an abuser. I really don't. My ex-husband and I, he was never physically abusive, and I don't know wannabe girlfriend story. I don't know that. I don't care. But my ex-husband was never physically abusive. He can be emotionally and spiritually abusive, and we're not together. And I called it quits, and that was that. Yes, we do, when I'm in the area, we do stay in the same house, but we have no choice. I have no choice. Finances and et cetera, I don't really have a choice. Anyway, it's our house. There's no choice there. But anyway, I went on a long tangent, and the first video is basically happy birthday to me. Just happy birthday to me because of all that, and it was really not about Blondie. This video really wasn't about Blondie or the wannabe girlfriend or my ex-husband. It was kind of the fact that I had someone who was a friend, or I thought was a friend, be really snooty and just snide to me on my birthday, and start talking about what happened over a year ago, and a year ago about, and when my ex-husband hijacked my birthday for his wannabe girlfriend. And like I said, they can use it against me if they want. I don't care. I'm still having some residual feelings about everything that's happened, about how Blondie acted, how Brunette acted, how everyone, and she wasn't the only one. Her best friend, which is another Blondie number 2, Blondie 2, also deleted me. Won't have anything, and she's just kind of I got a really nasty 4-letter word for that one. But my ex-husband called her a really nasty 4-letter word, and I have to say she is that nasty 4-letter word. In fact, all those women are pretty much the nasty 4-letter word. But anyway, that said, I'm just still having some residual about that. Anyway, it's getting dark here, and I'm going to stop this video now. I'm going to put, maybe include a couple more. The birthday party is not going to be the only video. I'm going to include a couple more in there as well. Anyway, that said, I have to take off. I'm going to do a couple more videos, and then I got to take off to my next stop. I've got a map to wherever I'm going to stay tonight. Truck stop most likely. I didn't have a chance to check out any campsites today. Some of the campgrounds do RV camping. Like yesterday, I was up at Cherokee Dam, but I didn't see any tent camping. They do RV camping, but no, I didn't see any tent camping. So anyway, so I don't have time tonight. Some days I don't want to. I just don't want to have to search around for campsites. I either want to have something word of mouth, and some of the women in my Facebook forum, the car camping, whatever, they will, on my women only forum, will offer up advice or suggestions on camping places that they've stopped. And I don't want to stay at a camping place any campground. I do some free camping, as I haven't talked about this, but I am just getting started into some of the free camping. A little bit of paid, but I'm not really hip on camping. But it's nice to be out in nature. I don't want to be too close to where there's any bears or anything like that. But little critters like squirrels and groundhogs and things of that nature, I'm okay with. Skunks, not so much, but little critters, I can probably deal. Don't like raccoons that much either, but little critters I'm okay with. Anyway, the big critters I don't want to have to. The big critters I don't want to be around. I don't even want to deal with any big critters. The next 2 videos are flowers. The next two videos are, again, flowers. No, let me rephrase that. The first video is of berries. I think blackberries and raspberries, and or maybe it's anyway, it looks like raspberries and blackberries. And then the second video is, again, flowers. Part of them are black and white, and some are regular. The next two videos are flowers and leaves. The first video is starts out looking like, I think, some leaves on a flower or a plant, and then flowers. And the second video are just flowers. The next four videos are flowers, yellow flowers and purple flowers. The next two videos are sky pictures with trees. These next two slideshows were done in Pennsylvania, I believe. The first one is definitely Pennsylvania. I believe the second one is also was the pictures were taken in Pennsylvania last year when I went to Pennsylvania and visited. Went up through Virginia. The second one might be Virginia, but anyway, Pennsylvania and or Virginia. Pennsylvania first, and the second one I think is also Pennsylvania or Virginia. I visited there last year. Both videos, I put both videos to music because they're a little bit longer.
I'm gonna tell you that I love you 100 times a day. You'll get tired of my voice, that's how much I'm gonna tell you that I'll miss you. I'll miss you if you go. Yes, I'm gonna let you know just how much I tell your mama, I tell your papa too. I'm gonna let everyone know about my love, so I really hope you love me too. Yeah, I really hope you love me too. Tell you that I need you. I need you every day. You'll get weary of my touch, that's how much I'm gonna tell you that I want you. I wanna let you know, oh, you're the only one for me, no one else. I'm gonna shout it out, yeah, up on the mountaintop. So I really hope you love me too. Yeah, I really hope you love me too. Oh, there's something deep inside, yeah, that really makes me wanna speak my mind, yeah, yeah. I'm gonna show you that I love times a day. You'll get tired of my lips, that's how much they wanna kiss you and caress you and love you till my dying day. You're the only one I need, no one else. I tell your friends, I tell your family, I'm gonna let everyone know about my love, so I really hope you love me too. Yeah, I really.
Here are more flowers, more leaves. I love leaves, and these leaves are particularly shiny, which I really, really like. One video has black and white. I turned the photos to black and white, the flowers rather, to black and white. Anyway, flowers and leaves. And of course, leaves, as I've said before, are one of my favorite things to photograph. These next two videos were taken in Virginia last year on my trip that I took to Pennsylvania, and this was on the way back. Both videos, as I said, were in Virginia. They were at Ramshur's Hill in Virginia. There's like a historic site up there, Ramshur's Hill, or Ramshur's Hill, however you pronounce it. Anyway, I went up there. It was kind of a rainy day, not really rainy, but a little drizzly. And I walked around the whole place. It was closed, but I walked around the grounds outside. They had a beautiful, beautiful garden. I just took tons and tons and tons of pictures and etc. of the garden. Took pictures of the house, of the plantation house, or whatever you want to call it, the outside buildings. Took a lot of pictures. Anyway, it was a beautiful, beautiful area, and I really enjoyed that trip. The downside of that trip was when my car kind of conked out on the side of the road in Tennessee. So the one that was in the shop for 8 months. So that was the bad part of the trip. But the Virginia part of the trip was really, really cool. I really enjoyed it. Anyway, like I said, these next two videos were taken in Virginia at and near Ramshur's Hill. These next three videos are again of flowers, and they were taken in Virginia. The orange flowers were taken at a little store or something that's not in business anymore, up near Natural Bridge, Tennessee. I mean, not Natural Bridge, Tennessee. What am I saying? Natural Bridge in Virginia. This next video is again of leaves. Hi, this concludes part 12 of the memory videos I've been doing. The intro I made a little bit longer than I wanted to. I shouldn't have made it that long, but anyway, I did. So I'm gonna leave it. I'm gonna leave it just as it is. Of course, it started as happy birthday to me. Some of my favorite, and included some of my favorite things, which are flowers. I love to photograph flowers. I also love to photograph abandoned houses, but none of those are in this video. And I like to photograph plants and leaves and nature and, you know, be outdoors. It wasn't once that way. When I was a lot younger, I wasn't an outdoorsy person. I didn't become more of an outdoor person until I moved to North Carolina. And then I started walking. I lived really close to town, so I could walk the 2 miles to town and back. Anyway, that's a whole other story. I'll get into that maybe a little bit more later. But anyway, this concludes part 12, and now I need to take off. I'm going to put the video together. I need to take off and find my next stop. Anyway, so God bless. Peace.